Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Obsolete Punks here. Timmy, Peyton, Lost Motel. Hood called in sick today, unfortunately. Miss you, Hood. Hope by the time this video posts weeks from now, you are feeling better. I'm gonna put that out into the universe.
Kick the flu's ass.
Yeah, indeed. So we are doing a Tim pick tonight, and Tim's pick is Good Riddance's My Republic. Very nice. Tim is wearing the band of the shirt that he is going to see.
Yep, I got the band of the shirt right here.
Band of the shirt. Yep. See, so many spoonerisms with Hood around. It's like he's got that in my head now. Every time I talk, I keep flipping words around. I think I said Turnstile by Birds the other day, or I'm all over the place. Tim, tell us why you picked this album before I put my foot in my mouth more.
Well, thank you for taking over for Hood with flipping everything around. I appreciate it, or else it wouldn't be the same around here. Good Riddance, I just love them. And I would say this album, depending on the day, is either my number one or my number two album by this band. Just depends on what mood I'm in with them. What I really love about this, they get so much more experimental musically throughout this than they have in the past. And I think it really kicks off kind of the more modern era of Good Riddance where Russ just can't scream all the fucking time. Um, so it kind of changes up like what they've done. The way I look at it on past albums, they've done a lot of, you know, half to three quarters of the songs just gonna be like right in your face, hardcore punk, just go. And then the other, half to quarter are gonna be kind of more a little more poppy melodic. And I think they found a way on this album to really bring those types of songs together. So to me, it's really interesting the way that they kind of blended that. So that's why I love it. And I think everything they've done from here on forward kind of sticks to this formula. So I love this album.
Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to listening to it. So before we got on, it's one I've heard all the way through before, but just haven't listened to it in a long time and haven't listened to it much. So yeah, deep dive in. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait to do this.
Oh yeah.
All right, track number one, Out of Mind. Here we go.
Forget the shadows of experimental pissing all the efforts to consolidate our pride. But we can fight just as well. We can send them all to hell with all the pomp and production of a tidewater bell. We are the ciphers of old, and we'll do as we're told as long as units are sold throughout the night. So many lines in the sand that we can't understand. Revert to closing the ranks on every short-sighted plan. It's just society, anxiety. Sometimes it's like the story never ends. It's there to say, hypocrisy, and through our ignorance we suffer our revenge. So quick to throw the only truth you've ever known, so far away. Too many times we've turned our backs on all the crimes and passed it off as borrowed time that's not our own. But with the gravity of greed and all the lies we intercede, we take the pressure off the seat of those who revel in defeat. It's just society, anxiety. Sometimes it's like the story never ends. It's there to say, hypocrisy, and through our ignorance we suffer our revenge. So quick to throw the only truth you've ever known, so far away, so far away.
Oh yeah, very very nice track one. One that I'm actually I think probably most familiar with on this album. I want a lot. Good shit. Hayden, how about you?
I like that. Great opener. Kind of reminds me, like, the way they opened up with, like, real slow and calm and then right into the heavy. Kind of reminds me of Bad Religion, Empire Strikes First, when they go from, um, what's the first track called? Into Sinister Rouge.
Wasn't it was it
Overture.
Overture?
Overture,
Yeah.
that's it. Can't word right now. Anyway, um,
Word no good.
no. Either way, it kind of reminded me of that. That was fucking awesome. But yeah, great opener. Um, that bass right there in the middle where fucking they were just sustaining that chord for a good 20 seconds or whatever. But I don't know, something about that. Just loved that. That was awesome. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm starting out with a 90 on this one. I have a feeling this is gonna be
Cool.
a great album.
All right. Yeah, that is a good way to kick it off. Tim,
I have a,
so
I have a feeling your feeling is going to be correct. I think it's a great opening track, and it just starts right there with the intro because there's something about that slow intro that just makes you know, okay, this is track one. There's just something about it that's so obvious that if you heard this off, you'd be like, oh, this is probably the opening track of an album. I think throughout the song just has really good speed, really good rhythm, really good cadence of the vocals, nice kind of subtle melody, but it's there. And then just the lyrics throughout, there's so many that are so good, especially I love that line, you're so quick to throw the only truth you've ever known so far away. I think we kind of see that going on all the time anymore. And as you pointed out, Peyton, that bass and drum breakdown that happens in the middle is just shows how good of like a powerhouse dynamic that Chuck is on the bass and Sean is on the drums together. They're just so perfectly in sync and just drives the song so well. So
Mm-hmm.
great opening track. I'm going to kick that one off with an 85.
nice. That's exactly the lyric line that I was going to point out, the one that stood out the most to me, too, Tim. Yeah, for sure. Very unfortunately poignant. Uh,
Mhm.
yeah. And Peyton, you mentioned Bad Religion. This
Mm-hmm.
this song and I think it's the opening track on Bound by the Ties of Blood and Affection. Both give me kind of Bad Religion vibes, even though they
Yeah.
very clearly both sound like Good Riddance songs.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely
But
did not sound like a Bad Religion song. It just reminded me of
right,
it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, you did catch that vibe off it a little bit for sure. Yeah, in a great way. And I'll just reiterate what you guys said too, man. It's so nice how much they let Chuck just do his thing on bass. There's a lot of Good Riddance songs where they just let everything drop out except for drums and bass and just let Chuck go. And he's never doing anything super flashy, but
Nope.
just yeah, solid,
Just power.
powerful. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep, yep, awesome shit. I'm gonna kick it off with an 83.
Awesome. So that's a final score of 86 for Out of Mind.
Oh yeah. Well, not that I want to put that song out of my mind, but I want to listen to track two as well. So we're going to move on here to track number two, Texas. Catch you all there.
See ya.